There we go. You know how I'm feeling? I'm feeling like this. What a damn game. Finally, the Cowboys win a playoff game on the road for the first time in 30 years and punch their ticket to the divisional round once again. So many people counted them out this game. All around, the team balled out. It was a little shaky at the start. With the offense, but it was so crucial with our defense stopping them twice in a row and giving us our offense a chance and not feeling like they're behind or having pressure because Tom Brady's just put up 2 scores. No, they stopped them, which was crucial, a crucial part in the game, which allowed the offense to find their groove, and from there, damn. And let me just start with Dak. I mean, so many people were doubting him. Spotlight is on him. People calling him out, everything. And he just showed out. 4 passing TDs, 1 rushing TD. I mean, one of his best games of his life, if not the best, in the biggest moment. He just did not falter. Like I said, people saying he was trash. I mean, you had Dan Orlovsky. I'll put it up here. He was like saying he was probably like the second worst quarterback in the playoffs or something like that. And guess what? Dak played the best out of them all. I mean, like I've said, Dak, he's just resilient and he responds. Just like this team. Just exactly like this team. Now, there was 10 other guys on the field with him on offense, and they showed out too, especially the O-line. They were dominating the line of scrimmage, and that's what they're going to need if they want to continue their playoff run. Every team goes through the O-line. Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, Tyler Smith, Tyler Biotish, Jason Peters, and then Connor McGovern coming in after Jason Peters got hurt. There was no blink. The offense goes as the O-line goes, period. Also, just shout out Tyler Smith right now. I mean, he's been so huge for us. A great first-round pick. I mean, you talk about having to be put on left tackle in the beginning of the year, then going to guard, and in this game, starting at guard, and then being pushed to left tackle in the playoff game, not even blinking and didn't even falter him. He was blocking outstanding. Michael Gallup had a day. Crucial catches and a crucial touchdown catch. CD and TY made crucial catch. CD with that wide open touchdown pass. Great call by Kelmore, who had a day too. After those first 2 drives, I mean, Kellen, he called one of his best games too. You got to give credit where it's due. And the run game wasn't perfect, but they got what they needed. And the O-line blocked great for the run, but there was times where it felt like there was nowhere to go. And Tony just found a spot. And Zeke had a couple good runs too, but it was mostly Tony where it was like there was nowhere. It looked like no lanes open at all, and he just found a way to at least get 5 yards, which was huge for the Cowboys. The first down production, getting at least 3 yards or more on first down was huge. And the third down conversions with Dak, finding the open receiver and just picking apart the defense, the third down conversions were so crucial. And they're going to be, and they're going forward. They got to convert like they did last night. And before I go on Dan Quinn and the defense, Brett, what happened? I was so worried those missed kicks, those missed extra points were going to bite the Cowboys in the end. So worried. He's just got to lock in. Maher has been so clutch for the Cowboys this year. So clutch. He's probably been one of the most consistent players this year for the Cowboys. You look at the Vikings game, back-to-back 60-yarders. I mean, the Bengals game, kicking that game-winning field goal. And that's what's weird because, yes, this is a playoff game and everything. But you look at the Bengals game and you look at a playoff extra point kick. That game-winning kick for the Bengals would be more, you think, pressure. You'd feel it more, you feel the nerves more on that kick than an extra point in the playoffs. So I think it was a little bit of the nerves. And when he missed the first one, he was like, all right, let me settle down a little bit. And when he missed the second one, he just started getting in his head a lot. Maybe. I don't know. It was just weird. I think it was the nerves and then trying to get in his head. It's like when you're golfing, for anybody that golfs. I mean, you get on that first tee box, you're a little nervous, whatever. You shank the first one, you're like, damn, all right. What did I do wrong there? You're kind of in your head a little bit. Go up to the second one. All right, let's go to the second one. Shank the second one. That's where you're like, okay, what the hell's wrong? Let me think. Was it my hands? Was it my hips? Was I not getting my hips through? Whatever. Not keeping my head down. So you're overthinking it, overanalyzing everything, and forgetting to just back up on the work that you've done. Bank that work. But instead, you keep getting in your head, and then you start hooking. Then you slice it or you hook it. do the exact opposite, overcompensate. And that's what it looked like he was doing there. He was just in his head. And he's just got to be himself. Bank on the work he's put in. He's there for a reason. He's a good kicker. Just be himself. He's a professional kicker. He's put too much work in to be doing that. Can't let the nerves or whatever that was get to him. He's just got to be himself. Be the clutch kicker that he has, and that I know he is, that he has been for the Cowboys this year. The Cowboys are going to need him. The Cowboys are going to need Brett. He's got to be himself. Just be himself. Defensive-wise, hats off to Dan Quinn and the scheme and the damn secondary. That was my greatest worry. The secondary was my greatest worry. And they played outstanding. Donovan Wilson keeps showing why he is one of the best free safeties in the league. I mean, just punishes guys. And he's just one of our best players on defense, period. And I hope I'm saying this right. Israel Mukahamu. He was so huge for the Cowboys. Played his ass off, clamping people all night. And he had a great couple PBUs, pass breakups. Jaron Curse had a great game, locking people down in that interception. He's been huge for us ever since the Cowboys have picked him up from the Lions. Absolutely huge for us. No. Then we got Micah Parsons. I mean, he did what the Cowboys needed him to do. Disrupt that offense. Constant pressure on Brady. And multiple pass breakups, and one that saved a touchdown. I mean, he was just huge. I mean, he wasn't looking tired at all. He just kept going and going. I mean, I'm pretty sure he played damn near the whole game. And that resilience and the effort was there throughout the whole game. He's just such an asset for the Cowboys. It makes the whole defense better around him. But then again, it's just not him out there. You know, his counterpart, Leighton Vander Esch, was balling out. I mean, you talk about a guy that, you know, he started out hot and had some struggles or whatever, and he's just come alive these past couple years, and especially this game. In the run game, and especially in the pass game. I mean, he almost had a couple interceptions, and he was just playing great, seeing the field outstanding, reading Tom's eyes, and it was amazing to see. That's just the players that, you know, stood out to me on the defensive wise. But there was 11 guys out there each play, and they all played damn good. They played together, and that's what the Cowboys are going to need. They all played outstanding, and it was so fun to watch. Man, it feels good as a fan finally having the Cowboys win a playoff game, and knowing that the season's not over. They got another week. And what a slate of playoff games this weekend. What a slate. This wildcard weekend was pretty damn good. You know, I was thinking, you know, watching the other teams lose and thinking about previous Cowboys losses and stuff. That's what makes the losses, is what makes these wins so gratifying, so worth it. Those hard times and failures is what makes these times so special. If the Cowboys wouldn't have had the Dez catch, would have been knocked out when they were the number 1 seed by Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. If they wouldn't have had that ugly loss to the 49ers, this game might not have been as gratifying. I hate the losses for the Cowboys. It sucks losing those playoff games and having those failures and everything. But it makes these moments so special. This goes for any team. If you don't give up on your team, keep rooting for them. Don't bandwagon. Don't this and that. And really care. Good times will happen. And it makes all of it. It makes these moments, it just makes all of it so worth it. You just don't give up. Believe. And that goes for life too. The failures, the hard times, they always come. If you're chasing a dream or a goal, you have a goal, the hard times will come. It's just inevitable. But those hard times, if you don't give up, if you keep pushing, that is what makes when you achieve that goal so worth it. It makes it that much better knowing that you worked your ass off, didn't give up, had those failures, were on the brink of giving up and kept going. It's what makes it. That's what makes achieving goals and successful people so inspiring. Is that trouble? Is that hardship? That's what makes people so inspiring. It's not the person that was given everything or didn't have any hardship. Yeah, it's awesome seeing people succeed and not having anything, but that's impossible. Everyone has to go through hardships. That's where the inspiration's from. And that's what makes it so gratifying when you can achieve a goal knowing what you've been through. You just don't give up. So, anyways, the Cowboys got the Niners again. And who would have thought that they would have been playing them in the divisional round after what happened to last year? I mean, damn. Couldn't write it any better for the Cowboys. Like I just said, the Cowboys failing last year to the Niners and the fans and the players not giving up, it's going to make this revenge game feel so damn good when they win. They're a damn good team. The Niners are a damn good team. Maybe better than they were last year. And they're hot. 11 wins in a row, whatever. They're hot. Purdy is doing great. He's looking outstanding. I mean, he's got a great team, but he's balling out. Just their whole team and their scheme is going to be a great challenge for the Cowboys, just like it was last year. But it's new teams, and a new chance. And the Cowboys are going to be doubted again. They're going to be doubted, and I wouldn't want it any other way. The Cowboys, when they are doubted, play some of their best ball. Just look at last night. I mean, that is a perfect example. Defense can play like this again. Stop the run. Then get some pressure on Purdy and make him uncomfortable like they did with Brady. I mean, that'd be perfect. If the O-line can dominate. They struggled last year against the Niners D-line. And their D-line is pretty damn good, especially with Bosa and a lot of playmakers they got. But if the O-line can dominate, get that run game going, give Dak time to do what he did today, we're looking at a conference championship berth for the first time, and finally can't be roasted about it. And they can do it. They can do it. I believe them. They can do it. And it's going to be a good game. No matter what, it's going to be a good game. I mean, it relives that rivalry, back in the older days when I wasn't alive. But back in the older days when the Cowboys and Niners would almost face all the time in the playoffs, which pretty much would be in the conference championship. But still, I mean, it relives that rivalry that's always been there. And that's what makes this game so great. I hope they can walk in there and do what the Niners did to them last year. I hope. I mean, we'll just have to see. The Cowboys can do it. We'll have to see. Hopefully they can end their championship drought and slay this 11-win in a row dragon that they got in front of them. That's it for me. Hope you guys have a great week. And hopefully I'll be making another video next week on another Cowboys win. Peace.